Welcome to Pulse of Culture. I'm Karolina Szapland. He was a boy from a small town in Lower Silesia, and she, a Highlander girl from Podhale. Together, they have become one of Poland's most celebrated opera power couples, with a career spanning well over a decade. Today, on Pulse of Culture, we're delighted to welcome soprano Natalia Rubiś and tenor Krystian Adam Krzeszowiak as they share their triumphs of 2024 and offer a glimpse of what 2025 holds in store for them. Natalia and Krystian, delighted to have you here.
We are delighted to be here. Thank you.
So could you tell, how did you two meet? Your very beginning.
Oh, that's a story, very long story, but the one that we love to share. Actually, we've met in Milano at La Scala because the faith that is our previous professor, Bogdan Makal, arranged this situation for us, actually. So I wanted to visit Milan, and Krystian was at the time living there. So he contacted him. You know, my student will come to Milan. Would you give her a hand around the city? Oh yeah, of course. So that's how we've met, and since then we're inseparable.
17 years. 17 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I thought it's 15.
Yeah. And that's not the only surprising sort of nugget in your history, because you, as a teenager, were in a punk band. Is that true?
Yeah, I was also a DJ.
They know everything about you.
Exactly. Yeah, and I love this kind of music still. So sometimes I listen to the rock music, but
when I'm not home.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think every kind of music is amazing.
Yeah.
So
what was your path into classical, into opera?
So actually I started as a young boy playing organ in the church. And after I had a teacher, a voice teacher in the School of Music in Legnica. And she said, you know, your voice, I will give you a number, you should contact this person, and I think you have a voice to sing an opera. I said, okay, let's try. And after the first lesson, I remember I never
studied the piano.
Yeah, the piano or the organ. I started to sing all the time.
So from Legnica to La Scala to Carnegie Hall, what an extraordinary career.
Actually, the first place was Yale, my birth city, and I love this city. So I started to play organ there. After I was a DJ there, I played piano. After I moved to Legnica, I moved to Wrocław. I moved to Milano. I met Natalia. I moved to Dresden because she used to study in Dresden.
Wrocław. You came back to Wrocław. Then we moved to Dresden. And then I took him with me to study abroad. I studied at Yale School of Music, and Krystian, whenever he could, he visited.
Yeah.
And could you tell us a bit more about your Yale experience? Because you had quite an unusual mentor back in Poland, Mrs. Penderecka.
Yes, and I owe her very, very much. So thanks to her, actually, I've met Doris Jark-Cross, who at that time was the head of the vocal department at Yale School of Music. And she talked about this program in such a fascinating way that I said, Krystian, this is a place where I see myself, not only as a Harry Potter fan and wanted to study in a place like Hogwarts, and Yale, it's quite Hogwarts to me, but the intensity of this program was what I was lacking here in Poland and also in Germany, where I studied. So when the applications for the new year opened, I applied. And even though Doris told me, Natalia, you know, this year we were actually looking for a high coloraturas, not a lyrical soprano like you. But if you want, of course, you should apply. And so I applied, and I said, okay, there's no pressure, because she already told me that they don't need my type of voice. So the audition was without any pressure. And it was the best audition that I did. And I I got in.
The first place.
Yes,
You have to say it. So.
Yeah. And was that after your studies in Wrocław, where you apparently studied economy? Is that true?
Yes. I studied economics simultaneously with the music.
Wow.
But I started with economics, and I wanted to have a career in music, but my background is absolutely non-musical. So with my parents, I decided to go and study economics to play it safe. But I couldn't resist. The calling towards music was too strong, and I just found my teacher, Bogdan Makal. He was also the first teacher of Krystian, and that was our story.
So clearly the stars aligned for you to be together.
Yes.
So do you remember the first time you performed as a couple on stage? What was it like?
Oh yes, I do remember.
It was full of stress, but we did a concert together.
Yes, close to Warsaw, if I'm not mistaken. And it was the first time that Krystian took me with him on this trip and asked me, would you like to perform with me? Maybe, you'll sing one aria and a duet. So we've decided to sing Libiamo. So it was my very first time singing Libiamo, which is a classic for the soprano and tenor to sing. And I was so scared, first of all, to sing with Krystian because, he already sang in La Scala. He was singing in those beautiful places. And I, still a student, very shy, I tried to memorize the lyrics, but when the time came, I was not worried about the entrance. I was so sure that I will go and nothing will happen. And the second part of the Libiamo, I had few difficulties with memorizing. But suddenly, when I had to enter, I'm looking at Krystian, and it's like blank. And Krystian, prawo.
But later she was amazing. So.
But this first moment, big eyes, help me, help. And he did.
But Krystian, clearly you do enjoy working together because you recorded an album of love arias. What was it like?
It was duets from operetta. We recorded it a couple of years ago. And
the title's Love Me.
Yeah, Love Me. So it was an amazing project. I hope we'll record another CD very soon.
Yes.
Okay, well, could you tell us anything about that potential project for next year?
Of course, we would like to do also the duets from the love duets, but this time from the opera.
Yes.
So we are thinking since a couple of months to put a really good program and sing it together because we love to perform together and we love to sing together, spend time together. I think we are a couple, but we are singers and we are best friends. So everything we do
is better together.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yes, and actually my debut on a stage, on professional stage, was together with Krystian alongside him, because I was visiting at that time Krystian while he was doing the production in Germany, and the soprano cancelled at the very last moment, and I was there, so I auditioned for this role in Handel's Giovinargo at the very big festival, the Handel Festspiele in Halle. And they accepted me, and that's how I made my debut.
Okay.
Was there
so it was just a little help at the beginning. Now she doesn't need me, but she's still with me. So
Natalia, you had a fabulous 2024. Can you sum it up? What was the highlight? Was it the Black Mask?
Oh yes, the highlight of this year's is the Black Mask at the Polish National Opera. It was amazing.
Very challenging role.
Exactly. The production with David Poutney as a director, amazing personality, and his ideas wonderful. Maestro Basamakiki. Without him, that production would be very, very difficult, and they both made it manageable for us to sing. This is a very demanding role of Benigna. I had never sang anything like this role.
Well, you shone in that role. What about you?
She was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, but what about you?
I saw 4 rehearsals and 2 performances, so I can say it.
Yeah.
She was amazing. Yeah, I did a couple of things. Another Orfeo in Opera of Zurich.
Which was very well received as
yeah.
well.
He was a true star there.
I really like this role, so
I think you're Orfeo Nato. You're
Natural. Yes.
yeah, I did some Idomeneo in Germany. A very nice production in Teatro Royal in Versailles. Romeo and Juliet by Zingarelli. It was an amazing show. We did DVD. So, and for next year we have also a couple of plans in Zurich again, in the Opera of Zurich.
So yes, please unveil your plans for 2025. What?
So I travel a lot, but I do Firenze, Opera of Rome. We do Mozart's Re Pastore. Thank you, darling.
I also always mix it with La Finta Giardiniera.
It's a very nice show. Again, Orfeo in Opera of Zurich. We have a couple of projects.
So we'll see you mostly in Italy. Will we see you in Poland?
Yes, I have something in Poland, but mostly Italy, Germany, France.
Amazing. What about you?
Of course, you are welcome.
Yes, thank you so much. What about you, Natalia?
So for me, the 2025 also held some challenges because this year I will debut as Aida. It's going to be my first Verdi role, and Aida, it's a very
So
classical.
where is your
I cannot say yet because the theater asked me not to until they publish the official information. But it's in Poland, and it's in the southern part of Poland.
And yes,
It's a very important theater.
okay. So, but if we want to see both of you in a sort of a traditional Polish repertoire, where can we see you in January singing together, maybe?
We have the Christmas, the New Year's Eve,
concerts?
with Poznań Philharmonics, with Maestro Łukasz Borowicz. We have 3 concerts there. And then on the 11th of January, together...
Christmas carols.
Yes, Christmas carols at the Royal Castle in Warsaw with the Warsaw Chamber Opera and Krzysztof Herdzin arrangements of those carols.
Amazing arrangements.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Polish carols. So.
Yeah. So singing such demanding role, such multifaceted role of a very difficult woman, how will that set you up for singing Aida? Will that change the way you'll approach that role?
No, I don't think it would change the way how I approach the role, because I have my ritual, I have my method how to approach the roles. But definitely singing Benigna on this big stage as the Polish National Opera is, it definitely gives me strength and courage to approach new demanding roles without a fear. So that is definitely what I will take with me from this production of The Black Mask.
Mm. And Krystian, you were described as a very quintessentially Polish opera couple. Will you stay in Poland? Will you stay in Wrocław? Are you moving away? Is Poland still your home?
Yes, of course it's my home, and I love this country. We stay now in Warsaw, but also in Italy, so we share both places.
Yes.
And we live.
We have our heart divided both to Poland and to Italy. Sardinia, to be specific, that's the place where we love to relax, to enjoy our free time, and to recharge our batteries.
Okay, so Krystian, Natalia said that strength and courage is something that she will take with her from The Black Mask into 2025. What would be the 2 key words for you for this coming year?
There's only one word, is love. Maybe passion also, but I'm so happy in my life with this amazing woman. So every time when I wake up and I see her, I'm already happy, and I realize that this is the most important thing.
Well, thank you so much. What a fabulous ending to our conversation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Well, strength and courage and love for 2025 from Natalia and Krystian. Thank you for watching. I'm Karolina Szapland, and this was Pulse of Culture.